I'm excited because we got this wonderful artist that is sitting on the couch with me, and he came all the way from Nashville. Y'all heard him earlier, and I'm going to chat with him right now. Welcome to the show, Philip.
Dorinda.
So glad to have you. I know a lot's been happening with you. You've just really just came up to be this wonderful artist and working now as a praise and worship leader and everything. Tell us how it all started.
Well, it all started out in Florida. I'm from Jacksonville, Florida. I lived there for 25 years, and then when I graduated college, I moved to Nashville, and I've been in Nashville, Tennessee for 3 years, all by myself, but it's been a blessing because I've been working in the church of praise and worship just as I did when I was home. And I've been recording in the city and just going to all the different events and everything, so it's been a blessing.
Really? Now you said you actually came from Jacksonville and then you went to Nashville. Was it school there in Nashville, or was it in Jacksonville?
So I graduated from college in Jacksonville, Florida.
In Jacksonville.
And after I worked for a little while and just, living by myself, I said, God, I think I want to pursue this dream the way you want me to. And I made the transition and moved to Nashville, Tennessee, and it's just been all smiles ever since then.
Yeah, I'm sure. And one thing that you said that was really, really key, and that is that you connected yourself with the ministry, and that is so important. We find a lot of talented individuals that are really pursuing the music ministry, but they don't understand how important it is to connect with the ministry. Tell us why that is so important.
That is so important because when you're young and you've given this gospel to give to young people, you've got to stay connected to a body, people that know you, that you can trust, and then as you continue to work in the worship department, you begin to learn a lot about yourself and learn what's wrong with you and what's right with you, and develop that lifestyle of worship. So then when you get out on the big field where you are, then we're able to function like we need to. So.
And that's really, really important. I always tell a lot of the musicians and singers that are pursuing that music ministry, it's so much out here, and you really have to have that connection with God, because nobody understands the things that you have to deal with, by yourself behind the scenes when they don't see you on stage or in the, in the pulpit.
Right.
And talk about some of the challenges that you have, Philip.
Oh yeah, just everyday stuff, just like you just said, you could be out front, but the bottom line is we all got to sit at that same red light. We got to meet deadlines and bills have to be paid, but it's all a process, and the challenges come to just make you stronger, and then you see the triumph and you see what God is bringing you through, and that's what empowers you to minister to God's people. So it's not just something that you conjure up on your own. It's something that God, He puts obstacles there, He puts victories there, and then you got a story to tell to His people. So that's what I've experienced.
That's well said, man, I tell you. Tell us about your EP. You got an EP out now.
Yes.
Okay.
EP is going to be coming out this summer. I have a single called We're Gonna Make It, which you just heard on iTunes right now.
Yeah, so, really, you're a songwriter and all that?
Yes.
Tell us about the song We're Gonna Make It. You wrote that song, right?
I wrote that during our economic crisis, when we were going through and it was the election time coming and everything, and people would just seem to just be suffering, seemed like, from all the, crisis and the finances, and you just read on Wall Street Journal, everything. But no matter what, you can make it, and I just pulled real-life experience. And I said, this is something that can be given to everybody, no matter what race, creed, or color you are, you can make it if you keep your hand in God's hand.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I noticed something about you when they was really kind of pulling you for the show, and I said he's really, really dedicated and devoted to God. Why is it so important to have a relationship with God? Tell us why that's important.
It's so important to have that relationship with Him. And you see, that started for me from, just child, raised up in the church, and my mom making me go, and even though I didn't want to go, she made me go anyway.
Right.
But then once you started, like I said, coming through college, and then when I moved to Nashville by myself, now, see, Mama not there. So now that relationship that Mom kind of made you have, Dad made you have, now you pull back and you say, look, I need everything they were teaching me. And so that relationship with Him is so important, because without relationship with someone, for instance, you can't truly love. You can't give out. So that's why that's so important to me.
Yeah, and that love exudes through the gospel music, actually, and the good news of Jesus Christ. And I think it's so befitting that we as minstrels, that God has put us out here now to carry this message, that we show that message through love. And you have to have that relationship. But Philip, I really appreciate. Now, tell us the website. I'm pretty sure it's going to be on the screen, but tell us how we can get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with me. Everybody's doing the Twitter right now.
Yes.
So twitter.com/ and it's my name, Philip White, and that's with one L, Philip White, and then the underscore. So you'll see it on the screen, but you can contact me through there. Of course, there's Facebook that's out there, and definitely would love to be a part of what's going on in today's gospel.
Well, I want to thank you so much, Phil, for being a part of the show. You got to make sure you come back and let me know what's going on.
Of course.
Of course, I'm going to have you at my Singers and Musicians Conference.
Yes, I'd love to be there.
I always love to really make sure that we have all of the singers and musicians that be a part of the show, that they always, you know, kind of connect with me so that we can kind of keep them abreast of what's going on in the music industry.